The most successful driver on the circuit during the 1980s, Darrell Waltrip, won 57 races during that decade and captured series championships in 1981, 82, and 85. He was on top of the NASCAR world.
I was the center of attention. I was the focus of our sport at that time. We were on a roll. We had it going. We won 12 races in both years, 81 and 82, 14 poles both years. I mean, just dominating the sport, and just felt invincible.
Despite his overwhelming success, Waltrip's bulletproof attitude did little for his public image.
I was the most unpopular driver in the sport. People hated me. They called me Jaws. They booed me. They threw chicken bones and beer cans at me. They cussed me. When I'd win, it was like, man, people would wear anybody but Waltrip shirts. A guy came down out of the stands one day and his hat was ripped. It was torn. You could tell it had been sliced with a knife. And he come down there and he looked at me and said, boy, I'm going to tell you something, Darrell Waltrip. It's tough being a Darrell Waltrip fan in this sport. Like he'd just gotten a snot beat out of him, you know. So that was my image. That was the way that people perceived me. I always liked what Big Daddy Warbucks said. You don't have to be nice to people on the way up if you're never coming back down. Well, I don't know how many people out there feel that way, but take it from someone that's been up there, you will come back down sooner or later. And the fall can be devastating if you don't have somebody there to catch you.
Here's one car trying to get in front of him. Oh, in trouble. That's Darrell Waltrip. Waltrip out of control. He slams the wall. He's going to get caught. He almost nails Yarborough.
It was a wake-up call. There were people at that time that said hopefully that would knock me conscious, and it may have, because I'm not anywhere near the same guy that I was then that I am now. And it's because of my relationship with our Savior. He put some humility back in my life, for one thing. I took my focus off of myself, which is where it had always been, and it because of my relationship with him and his love for me, it gave me it softened my heart, and it let me look at people differently. It was really it was just a changing of my heart and how I felt and how I thought.
I think he's really, really smart, and I'm always kind of amazed at the way he can think things through and see where things are going long before they get there.
I looked at what I had accomplished and how I'd done that, and realized that there was no glory there. The trophies that I had won wasn't necessarily the kind that I should have been all that proud of, because I hadn't been a very nice guy doing it. I had a lot of fun, but I had a lot of regrets too. Now I'm having a lot of fun with no regrets, and that's a big difference. I still wanted to win, but I wanted to see if I could do it with a different style. I had been the guy with the black hat. I had been the villain. And there's plenty of room for good guys to win races. There's plenty of room for good guys to be stars in their sport, chosen field, whatever it is. You don't have to be the bad guy. I still have the same fire. I'm 50 years old, but I still have the same fire to win. I always did. But I want to win. I don't want to win at all costs. And when you try to, when your mindset is, I'll win at any cost, then you're going to hurt people. And even when you win, even when you're standing in victory circle, you have hurt people. And I did that. I've been there, I've done that, as they say. I thought there was probably a better way. From 1983 on, though, I made a conscious 100% effort to turn that around. And in 1989, 6 years later, most popular driver in the sport.